The city of Chicago has joined a group of cities, union organizations, and nonprofits in a lawsuit challenging cuts by DOJ to the federal workforce. The suit, filed in the Northern District of California, accuses DOJ and the Trump administration of illegally ordering the mass firings of federal employees without authorization from Congress. That suit also says that those terminations violate the separation of powers in the U.S. Constitution. San Francisco, Baltimore, Houston, and Seattle are among the other cities included in that lawsuit. The first 100 days are in the books for President Trump, and if you ask a local political scientist, they've been frenetic and energetic. From a flurry of executive orders to government downsizing to cracking down on immigration and DEI to tariffs. It's been a lot to keep up with. Stephen Caliendo is a political science professor at North Central College. He says the amount and pace of change made by the administration so far is what really stands out. But what we see in the first 100 days of any administration is not necessarily a precursor of what is to come.
So much, of course, that a president and a president's administration has to deal with are external factors. What's going to happen, globally, not only with respect to things like the economy that we may focus on the most, but also in terms of foreign policy.
Caliendo says he is struck by the consolidation of power into the executive branch. As a political scientist, he says he is concerned about the experiment of democracy and whether it can stand the pressure from the first 100 days.
Not simply Republican policies or conservative policies or even President Trump's specific policies. It's these larger structural notions that courts don't matter, that Congress doesn't matter, that what states want to do don't matter, that the laws as written may not matter. That's really concerning to me as a political scientist, the erosion of principles of democracy.
Caliendo says the next benchmark will be the midterm elections next year.